My name is Amru Al-Qadi, or Glamru.
Oh, I didn't know there was a new Sacha Baron Cohen movie out.
Reading about quantum physics has really helped me understand my queer identity. Quantum physics to Newtonian physics is to me what queer theory is to heteronormativity. I have an identity that you might categorize as intersectional. Reality is just a set of contradictions with no real fixed foundation.
Yeah, that ain't it, Chief. I won't bore you with the laborious explanation, but he, she, fill in the blank, is basically claiming that quantum physics proves there is no objective fixed reality. And therefore that proves that sexuality, gender and race are all fluid social constructs with no objective fixed reality. And therefore that proves that postmodernist lunacy is actually scientific. Never has Richard Feynman's quote been more true. If you think you understand quantum mechanics, then you don't understand quantum mechanics. It sounds like Xi's run quantum physics for dummies through a random tweet generator.
It shows us that reality is itself a construct, and what's going on internally on a subatomic level belies what we're actually observing.
Now, I'm not a scientist, but engineer and scholar Marej Hassan appears to have debunked the supposed science behind this entire video in 2 tweets. Sigh. Electrons transitioning from one universe to the other is not necessarily a proof of multiple realities of the same consciousness. Multiple similar physical dimensions, yes, but the subconsciousness exists on one fixed plane. This is as absurd as his queer Muslim identity. Proof of your existence and consciousness existing in a fixed universe is that you can never recall your consciousness waking up in another dimension. The rigid laws of Newtonian physics actually do govern macro-existence. Subatomic particle physics applies only to itself. Xi's premise is also flawed from the start because it's the act of observing the particles that causes them to change. Abusing physics concepts to give pseudo-scientific credibility to a lifestyle choice, oh dear. Not even the laws of physics are safe from the far left.
I'm British Iraqi, gay, non-binary, and also identify as Muslim.
What?
I'm British Iraqi, gay, non-binary, and also identify as Muslim.
Yeah, but are you black and disabled? Doesn't look like it. Checkmate, bigot.
I'm British Iraqi, gay, non-binary, and also identify as Muslim.
The majority of the world's Muslims don't even believe in evolution, yet here you are lecturing me about science. Okay.
I'm British Iraqi, gay, non-binary, and also identify as Muslim.
Well, I can see why you don't live in Iraq, where gay people are still the victims of honour killings, but you do live in a country where literally 50% of the Muslim population wants to lock you up in a cage for being gay. And yet here you are on the UK's national broadcaster spewing pseudoscience about quantum physics, legitimising your intersectional drivel. Quantum physics pseudoscience versus 50% of the Muslim population want to lock you up in a cage. Yeah, I think you've got your priorities a little bit mixed up there.
Being able to identify as British and Iraqi, as queer and Muslim, as someone of many genders and potentially no genders at all.
BBC Ideas. Here's an idea. Don't squander taxpayer money on giving someone a platform to spout turgid pseudo-intellectual crap, simply because they read the Wikipedia page on quantum physics and won every gold medal in the Identity Politics Oppression Olympics, except that black and disabled one. But wait, it gets worse. The BBC asks, should women be spelled Wimmichs? How would you even pronounce Wimmichs? Human beings? Kind?
People kind, not necessarily mankind.
Humixity. Humixity. Lady has lad in it, so now that has to just be l. Wait until they find out that other languages have masculine and feminine words. Just look how transphobic the French are. Also, let's just ignore the fact that the words women, she and female didn't even originate out of some oppressive patriarchal conspiracy and were in fact derived from completely separate and organic phonological changes.
It was an attempt, I think, by the group to try and be more inclusive, but I think they had the right intentions, but it turned out being a slightly clumsy effort.
When even this person says that political correctness is getting out of hand, chances are it's getting out of hand. See, I'm old enough to remember when the BBC did real news and wasn't one long Monty Python sketch. But when fewer and fewer people trust you to report the truth, you become dependent on stupid clickbait designed to provoke contrived outrage. Maybe the BBC are actually on our side and are giving us ammunition against the PC brigade. The BBC being double agents to support the cause makes more sense than quantum physics being the answer to genderqueer politics. Now that I'm thinking about quantum theory, maybe CERN really did shift us into an alternate reality. A reality where a taxpayer-funded public broadcaster thinks it's a good idea to treat utter nonsense with rational credibility, and not with what it deserves, which is utter ridicule and contempt. Or maybe we are just living in one giant computer simulation. A high school science project created by a teenage alien. Whoever is responsible for creating and managing our simulation. Please stop doing drugs, because whereas once the great minds that taught us the wonders of science were intellectual titans like Einstein, Tesla, and Stephen Hawking, now it's this dude. Please, stop. Please click the big red button to subscribe. It really helps me when you do that, and click the bell to allow notifications so you never miss a new video. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.